MT8302 analog devices and circuit. In that first unit is analog electronics. So objective of the ADC is to understand the basic principle of switching device and also to study various types of amplifier and to understand the various functionality of IC and waveform generator and also characteristics of various electronic devices will be studied here. So outcomes, 4 outcomes. So at the end of the course, you will be knowing to apply the various switching devices in the electronic circuit and also know how to work with the various application of amplifier. You can design by yourself with various circuit using IC and also you can able to test and measure the different parameters available in the electronic circuit and you can explain the principles of various display devices also. These are the textbooks and references. So in the first unit, you will be covering analog electronics, that is SCR, triac, JFET, MOSFET, rectifiers with its filter, a regulated power supply, then switching power supply with the thermal consideration, feedback and power amplifier, oscillators and its types. So first we are going to see switching device. In that SCR will be seen first. So here in this chapter, various semiconductor device are dealt with in detail. So especially power electronic device play an important role in electronic devices. High power semiconductor devices have better switching speed. They are smaller in size, but cost will be very low. Subsequently, the SCR and TRIAC are discussed in a similar manner with respect to their real-life applications. So SCR. So SCR is the most important special semiconductor device. This device is popular for its forward conducting and reverse blocking characteristics. Here SCR can be used in high power devices. For example, in the central processing unit of the computer, the SCR is used in switch mode power supply. The diac, a combination of two Shockley diode, and the triac, a combination of two SCRs connected anti-parallelly, which are important for power control devices. Here the UJT is also used as an efficient switching device. So SCR or silicon or semiconductor controlled rectifier has is a two-state device which is used for efficient power control. Here SCR is the parent member of the thyristor family and is used in high power electronics. Its constructional feature, physical operation and the characteristics are explained in the following section. So the SCR is a 4-layer structure, either PNP-N or NPNP, that effectively blocks current through two terminals until it is turned on by a small signal at a third terminal. The SCR has two states. One is high current, low impedance on state, and another one is low current, high impedance off state. The basic transistor action in a 4-layer PN structure is analyzed first with only two terminal, and then the third control input is introduced. So the physical operation and characteristics of SCR is given in this slide. So the physical operation of SCR can be explained clearly with the reference to the current voltage characteristics, which is shown in the figure. Here the forward bias condition and reverse bias condition will be illustrated either in the conducting state as well as in the reverse blocking state respectively. So based on these two state, IV characteristics of IC SCR can be determined. So here first we are going to see the SCR working in the forward bias. So here you will have two different states in which we can examine the SCR in the forward biased condition. That is the high impedance or forward blocking state, and another one is low impedance or forward conducting state. So here at a critical peak forward voltage Vp, the SCR switches from blocking state to the conducting state. So a positive voltage places junction J1 and J3 under forward bias and the central junction J2 under reverse bias. The forward voltage in the blocking state appears across the reverse bias junction J2 as the applied voltage V is increased. The voltage from the anode A to cathode C is very small after switching to the forward conducting state, and all three junctions are forward biased. The junction J2 switches from reverse bias to forward bias. So now we are going to see the SCR in the reverse bias condition. So in the reverse blocking state, the junction J1 and J3 are reverse biased and J2 will be forward biased. The supply of electron and holes to junction J2 is restricted, and due to the thermal generation of electron hole pair near junction J1 and J2, the device current is a small saturation current. In the reverse blocking condition, the current remains small until avalanche breakdown occurs at a large reverse bias of several thousand volt. An SCR PNPN structure is equivalent to one PNP transistor and one NPN transistor sharing among common terminals. So collector current IC1 will be equal to alpha 1I plus IC01. Similarly, IC2 will be calculated based on the transfer ratio. So these IC01 and IC02 will be standing for collector saturation currents respectively, which will be IC1 and IC2 will be nearly equal to IB1, IB2. This is SCR in the reverse bias. They represented in the diagram with the combination of one PNP transistor and another one NPN transistor, which will forming a PNPN SCR. So the total current through the SCR will be the sum of IC1 and IC2. So substituting these values, that is collector current in the equation, we get I value. That is in the case 1, we are going to consider alpha 1 plus alpha 2 equal to 1. So that SCR current will be infinity. So as the sum of the values of alpha will be tending to unity, the SCR increases rapidly. In case 2, we are going to consider alpha 1 and alpha 2 as 0. So when the summation value of alpha 1 goes to 0, the resultant current of SCR will be IC01 plus IC02. So the current I passing through SCR will be very, very small. So that it is combined with the saturation current of collector terminal with the two equivalent transistor, where as long as the alpha 1 and alpha 2 is 0. Now we are going to see the IV characteristics of the SCR. Here the forward blocking state. First we are going to see when the device is biased in the forward blocking state, the applied voltage appears primarily across the reverse biased junction J2. Although the junction J1 and J3 are forward biased, the current will be very small. So you can see this in the diagram also. Now next we are going to see the forward conducting state of the SCR. So here if the value of alpha 1 and alpha 2 reaches unity, one of the mechanism, through one of the mechanism, that is many holes injected at J1 survey to be swept across J2 into P2. This process helps feed the recombination in P2 and support the injection of holes into N2. In a similar way, the transistor action of electron injected at J3 and collected at J2 supplies the electron for N1. So the current through SCR will be very, very high. In the reverse biased condition, the SCR almost negligible current will be flown through the SCR. So in the reverse bias condition, a small saturation current flows from anode to cathode. Holes will flow from the gate to P2, the base of the NPN transistor, due to positive gate current. So the required gate current for turn on is only a few milliamps. Therefore, the SCR can be turned on by a very small amount of power in the gate itself. You can see the reverse blocking state in the diagram also. This is IV characteristics of SCR for the different gate current. So the critical voltage is higher, the SCR require more voltage to switch to the conducting state. So here in this characteristic, current keeps on increasing when the critical voltage becomes lower and the SCR switches to the conducting state. So at the higher gate current, the SCR switches faster than at lower gate current, because Ig2 will be always greater than Ig1. So now we are going to see how the semiconductor control switch acts. That is, few SCR have two gate lead. One is G2, which is attached to P2, and G1, which is attached to N1. This configuration will be called the semiconductor controlled switch. So the SCS, when biased in the forward blocking state, can be switched to the conducting state by a negative pulse at the anode gate N1, or by a positive current pulse applied to the cathode gate at a P2. So some of the applications of SCR is given here. So here SCR is most important member of thyristor. It is a capable power device. So it can handle up to thousands of ampere and volt. Generally, SCR is used in many applications like high power electronics, switches, power control and conversion mode. It is also used in surge protector. So it can be used as a static switch. So switch for power switching in various control circuit, and then power control. So it can be turned externally to regulate the amount of power delivered to a load. Surge protector, that is nothing but it will raise the voltage beyond the threshold value so that the SCR is turned to dissipate the charge or voltage quickly. Then it will be used in power conversion and regulation. So which includes conversion of power source from AC to AC, AC to DC, and DC to AC. Thank you.